Björkson wanted to say thank you. He's playing around here a little bit.
Thank you, Riv.
There you go. You're obviously in a very good mood. Great performance for you guys. How did those 2 games go for you? Because the second game, you weren't as dominant, maybe.
The second game, they had a really annoying comp to play against. They mostly went for kills more than objectives, and we were actually, I believe, ahead almost the entire game just off objectives. And they just pretty much played on kills, and even when we were up at their nexus, they had more kills. So it's kind of an annoying comp to play against, and they played it kind of like you would play solo queue, but it did work out early. But I think playing more team-oriented worked out for us.
How much of a hassle was playing versus Sion? Because they locked it in last, so I think they thought, we're going to get him with that Sion.
Sion is not too big of a problem in lane. It's mostly that he just like runs all around the map and is annoying to everyone, pretty much. So.
I also want to ask maybe the bottom lane how their experience went, because a lot of pressure, a lot more pressure coming out from the Lemondogs in game 2. X Special might want to talk for the carry.
Yeah, so Wild Turtle basically wants to say that we got camped really hard, but we managed to not die as many times as we normally would in solo queue. So that was a good success. And yeah, our team carried, so we're pretty happy with that.
I don't want to take too much away from the Lemondogs, of course, because they are a brand new team. What do you think is the potential in that lineup?
Their 2 games really showed that they had the potential to bring out 2 different strats. And to see that in a new team is always something that you don't really expect. And for us to see that, I mean, I think they have potential. Lemondogs, they have shown that they aren't that bad, and a little bit more work, and they probably could be a top LCS team.
Wow, well, coming from an experienced team as TSM, that is, of course, a great compliment. The other one, I maybe want to ask you about your experience in the games. How does the fact that you have Björkson now in the mid lane kind of free you up, and might that even change your play style as X Special is holding the mic?
Yeah, is the mic on?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Björkson plays really well mid lane, and he puts a lot of pressure on mid. It's just that Sion game, Sion's really annoying for the first few levels, so we actually couldn't really do much except just farm and get objectives. When we tried to kill Sion, I sort of messed up, and then he just got more fed, so we just decided to just stay with getting objectives for the most part. But with the control Björkson has mid, it's really good because we can get easy dragons all the time, and we usually camp their enemy jungle buffs, so we got a lot of that. But aside from that, it's really good to have Björkson on the team.
Imagine. Dyrus, how was your experience? Because you ended up playing versus the mid laner in the second game. How was that Shyvana Renekton matchup for you?
It was a great 4 versus 4 game.
Can you tell me a little bit more?
They ruined all my teammates' KDA, and my enemy laner had 3 kills on me. So they're a bunch of feeders, and they're really bad. But luckily, they didn't feed too hard, and we got some objectives. And I just farmed up a storm and just played Shyvana and pressed W, like the 80 version of Singed.
Now you guys are in a fantastic mood, of course. This was the first big test for you guys coming up on this stage. So what has it taught you about your skill level and going up against the top NA teams in the LCS? How strong do you think you'll be?
As far as I know, the only NA team that I'm worried about is Cloud9. The rest are non-existent, especially COG.
Now this is what happens when you give Dyrus his own mic. Shots fired. No, Dyrus, maybe do you want to say anything to your fans here on the European side of things?
I'd like to thank all you guys that came out, especially the guys that drove 9 hours. That is very, very impressive indeed. Thank you guys. I love you guys. I thank all the fans once again that you guys are all here. And if you guys, for the fans that don't support us and support other teams like Fnatic, Gambit, CLG, and then the other teams, like, I'm very thankful because without you guys, all of us and all the teams and everywhere wouldn't really have a job. So thanks for coming, thanks for watching, and have a great night.
Is there anyone else who'd like to add something?
Yeah, I just want to say this from everybody else, and including like here, like, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Give it up for Team Solo Mid. Must feel good.
Sorry, I'm just
No
want to say that I
problem.
think we get more support from you guys here than some of the European teams. No offense, just we really appreciate what you guys when you guys come out and just cheer us on. When we hear TSM, we hear it through our mics, through our headsets, and we're just like, you know, you guys really want us to win. Let's win.
All right. A lot of love for TSM, for the fans here, and the other way around. Thank you very much, guys. And we've got to take a quick break. But when we return,